My name's Brett Hetherington. I'm from Adelaide, Australia, and my husband Greg and Nick went to school together, so that's my connection to Nick. January last year we went to the Little Black Dress party on the eve of, the anniversary of Jodie's funeral service, and we found out that there were tickets to run the New York Marathon, and I remember being a little bit happy on the bus on the way home, asking my husband, if I ran 42 Ks, would he take me to New York? I was already in training to run the Gold Coast Marathon, so I did that in July and pulled up a little bit injured. I had an ITB injury, but got back on the training program between July and now, and have been running with the Roadrunners Club in Adelaide and doing the long runs by myself on the weekends. So it actually ran quite well today, so no ITB injury, no pain, and lots of smiles, and managed to run a negative split, so I'm very, very happy with that one. Running New York today was interesting and very sort of almost overwhelming. I found the first half of the marathon quite intimidating almost. The crowds and the amount of people on the course was quite overwhelming for me, and I couldn't kind of quite find the right pace, and feeling intimidated by the whole thing. And then after the Queensborough Bridge, and that was so quiet, and coming over that onto Manhattan and seeing all of the crowds, and then we were able to spread out over the road, it was it was quite liberating to have some space back. And then when my husband wasn't where he said he would be, I got a little bit upset, and there were a few tears, and I told myself I had to just get over it and keep running. And then I saw him in the Bronx and gave him and Amy a bit of a kiss and a cuddle, and that just made it so much more amazing. And running down Fifth Avenue, feeling really good, and running what I felt was quite fast, and then breaking through into Central Park and just overtaking people that were, spent. It felt really good. So to finish, and then sort of had a little bit of an emotional moment at the finish line. And I remember being there and having a bit of a tear for Jodie, and why we were here and why we were doing the race. And there was a Italian man next to me, and he was crying as well. And we had a bit of a hug, and we couldn't speak to each other, but I think our emotion sort of said everything. And so I'm really happy to be finished, and really happy I can now enjoy New York.